just got to make sure I look good. All right, gonna do some bee preparations. Gonna make some boxes. But the problem with milling the lumber is it's going to take about a year for it to dry, they say. So these should be ready for next year. Huh. But I got this nice log, this small log. Looks like about 21 inches in diameter. Well, that's good because this is supposed to be able to do 20-inch logs. So that should be fine. Looks like it's about almost 9 feet long. You know what? I can actually move this up closer. I forgot. Because this is so short. There. That's the log. And let's see if we can cut some lumber. Oh, and I can't use my pocket anymore. I'll use the other one. It's only got a small hole. I took the top part off last night. It was pitch black around 5:30. It just dropped. The sun was gone. So I had to quit. So let's try it today. So last night I was running into issues with my watering device. This guy clogs up. I'll show you what happens. I leave this outside in the weather, and it gets all this green stuff growing inside and clogs up this small hole. Yeah, it's frozen right now. Where'd that go? I guess if you wanted to pick up the bucket, it's supposed to make it so you can carry it by handle. That's interesting. But down in the very bottom, the center, right in there, this hole is clogged up. That's the problem with using water in the winter. Looks clear. I left my water out last night and a little crusty on the top. Looks like it's coming out. Hook on the hose. So, question is it coming out the bottom? Oh, I see water starting to flow. There we go. That should be enough. We got a good dribble. Yeah, that should work. Can you see it? Right there. We're going to bring this down to about 1 inch. All right. Put on the choke. Turn it on. Oh, I forgot. Had a little malfunction last night. My speed controller fell apart. It lost all of its guts. Looks like it's got a little spring here. I guess that's supposed to let it index. And I put a bunch of zip ties on the end here. That's because this cable kept getting compressed. The sleeve would. It would jam right on through here. Right through there like that. So I put the zip ties to make it a little fatter. It almost looks like a bicycle shift cable. See? Looks like they got it from a bicycle. They put a nut through there. So I think I'm gonna go look for one. So in the meantime, you can just stare at this. I'm gonna go find some parts. Uh-oh, Wildwoods. Hey, Wildwoods, thanks for joining the live. Appreciate that. I found my old bike. Guess what I got on top of there? I got some extra shifters. I guess I didn't know what to do with them. I just left them on there. So let's take one of them off. We should be able to do that. Darn, it's got a nut in the backside. I gotta go get a wrench. All right, we got an adjustable wrench here. Put that on the backside here. Let's see if we can get this Phillips bolt out of here. Problem with doing this stuff out in the dirt, you drop it, it might be gone. Buried in Never Never Land. Boy, that's a tiny nut. Let's put that in the pants pocket because that doesn't have a hole in it. Yeah, won't use that. We'll spread a roomy. There we go. Let's see if this will work. This one, almost identical. What do you think? Think it'll work? And it's got the same nut and screw on the back. I think this nut's even smaller, but the bolt's longer. So I guess we're gonna have to reuse this one. So now we got to figure out what's on the other end of this. Here, you see this down here? See that? That's the screw that holds the other end of the cable. Let's unloosen that. Oh, looks like it wants to spin around. I guess we're going to need another wrench. A little bit wider so we can get that down in there. There we go. We got this. We got this. And now we should be able to pull that cable out. What do you think? Let's try it. You watch. Tell me if it's coming out. Did it come out? You didn't tell me. It came out. See? Here it is. I got the whole thing. All right. Now, out with the old. Let's take this off. Let's put this new one back on here. Oh, previously used. You know what? It's going to need a little bit of adjustment. I can see that. All right. I got some of these cutters. Just because of those little tips. That little tip there. See if we can take that off and make it a little more streamlined. Squeeze real hard. Oh yeah. You can see it. I can't see it. Oh yeah. How about this one? Oh, yeah. How about this last one? Oh wait, we already did that one before. Let's try this one. See if I can get in there. Where is it at? Right there. Right there. Come on, position. Oh yeah. Open up these pliers. See, open up like this. Oh wait. See, open up like this. And it goes in the slot. Now it's wider. Oh, and if that don't work, these are a great hammer. There we go. See if we can get that bolt through here. Yep. The only problem is the head's too small. So I'm gonna find me a bigger bolt. How about this wood screw? It's got a bigger head. Let's see if that'll work. Well, it goes through to the other side. Sweet. That'll work. How about this for a nut? You think that'll work? Hey, glowing firewood, I found me a fire starter. You think I could use this as a nut? How's it going? Loading fire for delivery. That's good. Everybody's got to work. I'm going to try and do some sawmilling today, but my speed controller handle broke last night, and so I'm going to try and fix it. You know how it is on the live. So this is my screw here. See if you can see it any better this way. I'm going to use my firewood starter as a nut. Get my fancy screwdriver here and screw her in. Think it'll work? Let's try it. That's a horrible angle. You don't get no action that way. How about this right here? If we put it right here. Can you see any better? That's the screw. Let's screw that bugger right in there. This is how you use your kindling to fix stuff. Oh, I'm splitting firewood. Look at that. And I'm not even a firewood channel. I guess I need a bigger piece. Let's find something a little bigger here. Here we go. How's this piece? This should hold up. Think that'll hold up? Let's try that. Put that right at the end of there. Screw that in there. Oh yeah. Look at that. Look at that. She's nice and tight now. Look at that. One log nut. We're in the money now. Now we just got to get this cable in here. So the old one had this little cable. We're going to reuse that. See it? I'm going to keep this, put that in the metal recycling pile. I'll put our new cable in here. Should have a hole in here somewhere. There it goes. I'm going to put this through the other hole. Yeah. Here. Look at that. Now we just got to get rid of all this mess. Let's take the whole thing. We'll shove it inside the oil container. Get it all lubed up. That should do it. Look at that. Nice and juicy. Let's try that. Now this cable is dripping with love. This is about where we were last time. Can it go further? Let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, oh, that little last piece. Oh, I think it came through the other side. Did it? I can barely get my fingers in here, let alone. Oh man. Oh yeah, I got it. Oh yeah. Yeah. My live is back. All right. So, if you take the air filter off, you should get a little bit more room. I don't. Wise guy. All right. All right. All right. Air filter off. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks for the help. You know I don't know how to do this. I've never. Let me see. Maybe if I lift this end here. No screws. You know, we're gonna have more problems with the air filter than. Now I lost my. You hear that? My ear thing. Oh, man. Always a wise guy in the crowd. Air filter. How does this thing come off? Hey, how about a screwdriver? We'll get a screwdriver on the end of here. Maybe we can get our screwdriver in here. Maybe if you pull it this way and pull up. Oh, there's a thing, a clip. Oh, I see it. You pull that out. All right, the air filter's out of the way, buddy. Okay. Now, Now we got all the room in the world. Right down in here. See it? Lots of space. Oh, the air filter. Okay, yeah, we took the air filter out. No air filter. And now we have all the space in the world down here. Thanks for the help. Not. All right, so we got this little cable here, which now you can't see because the angle's wrong. We gotta get this cable right into the hole here. You see that right there? That cable? Barely. Let's move it just a little bit more. Right there. That's the cable. We gotta go in that hole. Man! We'll get this. We'll get this. All right, get this. Oh yeah. Now we just gotta grab the end here, pull it tight. And screw this back together. Oh, now we got the wrong tip. Doggone. Here we go. Tighten it up. All right, now we need our wrench. Hold that nut. All right, let's see if this works. Oh yeah. We got full throttle. Full throttle ahead, boys. All right, now, thanks to glowing firewood, now we have the extra step of putting the filter back. All this extra work. Thanks for the advice. All right, so we're going to put the dirty side out. And now we know that this has a clip on this end. If you watch the video, you'll know that. Works like a champ. Look at that. All right. So let's get this baby warmed up. So turn it to on. Chokes on. Give it a couple of pulls and see if this thing works. Oh, and I'm going to use my earbuds as earplugs. That way I could hear in the future. Yep, she's still got gas. Let's try it again. We're going to choke her.
Okay, I sped it up 100 times speed. That's because this thing is not cutting one bit. I eventually found out I think it's the blade. I had to take the blade off and found out it was dull and it broke eventually. So after changing the blade and putting a new blade in, here's how it cuts. This is only at 5 times speed. A whole lot better. But then,
Well, one of the problems with the Harbor Freight style sawmill is they have these little brown wheels that fall on the guide, and the wheels fill up with all kinds of sawdust. And if it goes up a quarter inch, that makes the blade a quarter inch off. And what it's also doing is falling off the track. Now, yesterday I chiseled out all the frozen sawdust. So as you can see, it's full of sawdust again. Milling. So we'll see if that stays on the track this time. Now a little bit here on the back wheel, not as much. The reason being is I have this handy dandy brush system. In order for that to work, you gotta keep this track clear, because she builds up all around here with sawdust. I lost my screwdriver. Here it is. Get all that sawdust out of there. There she goes. Now, because I just cleaned that out, there is a possibility that the blade is going to drop. And that means the log on the bottom and the piece of wood that I just cut on the top are going to be a different thickness. So it's going to have a boo-boo. Bummer. But that's sawmilling. Oh, PVC in air. Oh, to blow out the stuff? Oh, that's a good idea. Blowing it out with air. I like that. I'll be right back. Watch this screwdriver. Make sure nobody steals it. So, guys, this advice of the PVC pipe and air is brought to you by Hillbilly Beekeeping. Check out his channel. He's the inventor of online taking care of mites with a special concoction of peppermint oil. Check him out. He didn't invent the process, but he invented the idea of putting it out there and so everybody else can recover from the mites. So I did that with mine. Lots of glad someone just moves your screwdriver. What? What? Wait a minute. Are you kidding me? You're playing with me. Man, I thought you were serious. So Hillbilly Beekeeping came up with a great idea. We're going to try an air compressor. We'll give it a few seconds. See how it works. There we go. That should be better. Hey, come back here. Oh, you know why the The air compressor shut off. Oops. Frozen sawdust. Dude, you gotta see this. Hillbilly, you got onto something. Look at this. You see that wheel? All that nastiness. Watch this. Right in your face. Ah, out of there. Look at that piece of sawdust. I think you're onto something. This one's loaded. Loaded with sawdust. Look at that. He's blasted right out of there. Did you see that? Let's lift it up just a hair with my shoulder and roll that wheel around. Look at that. You see that sawdust? Gone. Beautiful. Now we just got to get her back on track. She's back on track. Okay, back to sawmilling. Cool. All right, nobody else. All right, thank you. All right, quiet now. We'll watch the saw finish this log. Okay. Oh, in complete silence. Here we go.
Oh, and this is playing back at normal speed. Wonderful speed. Cutting so much better now.
You saw it there first. So, verdict. The blade is slightly dull. I think that makes all the difference when you got these 20-inch logs and a small sawmill setup. But she did it. You want to see the final results? Let's take a look at this. Get this saw out of the way. This is what you can do with a Harbor Freight sawmill. I extended the runner up to now it's 21 inches or 21 feet I can do. But there she is. Oh, and I shouldn't have done that. The last time I dropped one of these, it split right down the center. Go figure. But there you go. And you can see over here, there's a dip. See that dip in the wood right there? Barely see it on this side, but this side, that's where the blade was messed up because the wheel got clogged up with all that debris. Boo boo. I'd say it's about a 1/4 inch, maybe 3/16. That's the problem with sawmilling. You get a lot of waste sometimes, very quickly. So now the question is, what do we do next? Do we do another slice? It's getting wide here. So I don't think it's going to fit between the, see, it's got this stop here on this side, and this one on this side. I don't think it'll fit between those. Right there. It's 21.5 inches, roughly. And my log is 21. So rather than risking it, I think I'm going to flip this log and take a slice off the outside. But because this log is so big, that's going to be a challenge. And remember I told you I might make another cut? It did. Go figure. This is what happens when you change the blade sometimes. Different blades have a different mindset. And that blade decided it wanted to go a different spot. I think the blade before it was just a little bit dull, was riding just a little higher, maybe rolling it back and forth, clean the wheels, and it fell down a little lower. But whatever the case may be, I made myself a piece of paper. I could write notes on it. It's like the old days. That's incredible that you can cut a piece of paper out of wood. If I wanted to do that, it probably wouldn't do it. But when you don't want it to do it, crazy stuff happens. Wow. Uh-oh, I got a comment in here. I can't read the comments unless I move this thing around. Time to go dump that load. Thanks. Well, see you next time, Glowing Firewood. I'm sure you're already out of here, but thanks for stopping by. See you in the next time. Take care, Mr. Hillbilly. Appreciate you coming in here. Well, I'm going to try and turn this log. Oh, and I found my screwdriver. First, I'm going to slide off to the edge here. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Woo! Don't want to fall off. Now the dangerous part. Let's stand it up on end. Looks like this guy's in the way. Stay, buddy. Okay. Piece of cake. I think my phone is dying. So I guess I'm going to sign out. Just another example of smartphones, the half-day phone. It shut off right there, right in the greatest spot of all, right in the middle of the live. But I guess I'll have to leave the phone plugged in now and charge for the rest of the day. It's at like 6% already. Well, I'm going to sign off for now. I got a log to cut. Thanks for watching, and I'm going to end this live. Bye.